2043. Sea levels rise 300%. Coastal cities are flooded. The shape of the world changes forever. Society crumbles. The development of new cities is controlled by powerful figures known as constables. 2092. You are appointed constable.
Wait a minute. No way. This game actually has 2,000 real world cities. Do we get to build in actual landscapes of, like, now? Play with everyone else in the world, see their cities, and benefit from their presence nearby. The most exciting way to play Skid Cities, no competition, just sandbox. Or simulation, play in your local world. Only the cities you create in the past will be present on the world map. Well, I kind of actually want to play this one. It's sandbox, but I think there are rules to it that go past that. Wow, this is cool. I don't remember this at all. It's very Cyberpunk 2077, which would be another thing to kind of equate this to. Looks like we have ourselves some lowland. Oh, wow, there's all these different regions. By the way, you can see where all the flooding has changed the world a bit. Panama is gone, and now the North and South American continents are no longer connected, and you can see a lot of flooding around Europe. Italy is basically gone. The UK, Japan, is it even there? Hello? New Zealand also kind of going bye-bye. But wow, yeah, a lot of the world has changed and really been rounded off. Very interesting. I don't even see Iceland anymore. Okay, well, let's go ahead and, wow, the Republic of Texas. Who should we play as? That actually kind of reminds me of Cyberpunk as well. That's really cool to see all these different regions. United States of Brazil, the East America Trade Authority. Oh my God, the Nord. Maybe we could play as that. Go as a little bit of a Scandinavian settlement. That'd be kind of cool. But it does look like we can also click on the map wherever we want to and build there too. Wow, look at that. Greenland Autonomous Zone. That's interesting. Oh, a bear. How appropriate. Wonderful. Spam your bear emotes if you're a member down below in the comment section. Well, let's go ahead and go with Scandinavia. I guess we'll mix it up. Oh, a little bit of Germany in there too, and Denmark, and a little bit of the, well, actually Netherlands and everything else. So apparently the Swedes have taken over, as well as a little bit of Germany, looks like, from the flag. Okay, looks like we've got a little bit of a breakdown too of different regional influences. So we've got a big amount of street crime, but not so much organized crime, but also bonus to factories. So it does actually make a difference where we build, giving us different access to organizations and also different environmental changes. So we've got a little bit of a climate. It looks to be maybe water hazards and also mountains too. So kind of a little moderate there, rather balanced. Wow, look at that. So now 95 or 76 players have made 95 cities here, some of which are they actually in historically accurate locations? Well, I guess they are, but they're different names. You've got like Stockholm and maybe even Copenhagen. Borderline is the name of that city. Wonder if there's like Berlin on here anywhere, or New Berlin. Oh, there was New Munster. Okay, and Ghent, New York. All right. Oh, and New Amsterdam as well. All right, so people are definitely trying to make new cities in historically accurate locations, or at least where they probably would have been before the floods, or maybe even where they moved them to. Let's go ahead and start somewhere maybe near Gothenburg, kind of-ish, I guess. Well, yeah, the coastline has been completely warped, so we'll just say it's over here. Why not? Okay, let's go ahead and click the preview terrain button, and it looks like we have ourselves a few lakes and what looks to be some mountains there. That's cool. And let's go on to name this one. We'll go ahead and call this Gothenburg. Göteborg. Hey, Svaria, let's go. The sea level rise again 37 years ago. Oh, there's actually lower while we're loading. Every coastal city will be evacuated in the next 14 days. Theta Corp tops 343,000 muscles augmented in China. Oh, a little replicants going on here? From the Historical Archive of the New York Times. The USA government said yes, turning to something.
And I will guide you through building your first city. Since I'm an android,
Or
I can't really tell
what?
you what to do.
Sir, I can't. Hello?
My name is Lurken.
Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry.
My name is Lurk. My name is Lurken. My name is Lurken 3.
Okay. Jesus. I'll guide you through building your first city. Since I'm an android, I can't really tell you what to do. You can click next when you're ready to start. Well, you're literally telling me what to do.
First things first, let's move around. You can do that using your arrows or WASD. You can also right-click and then drag and drop.
Wow, this looks so dystopian and gross. I love it. Like Earth has been nuked several times. Hey, do we have minerals down here? Maybe. Okay.
Great. Now let's zoom. You can use the mouse wheel or the lens icons on the bottom left.
Okay, gotcha.
Good. Let's start building. Do you see the first symbol in the building panel on the left-hand side? Looks like a road sign. Click on it.
That one? Okay.
This is the infrastructure submenu. Click on the icon that looks like a taxi. You will see different types of roads. Click on the first one from the top to select the normal roads.
I see. We can build canals and also plazas, too. Okay.
Okay, now, let's connect the outside roads that you see to your city so new people can start to live here.
All right, you
to
got
do
it.
that, just drag and drop your road so that it connects with one of the 4 road pieces that head outside the map.
Oh, we got to build 10 roads. Okay. Can I build a bridge? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. How the hell is that a bridge? Is it like a drawbridge? I have no idea. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Now that you have roads, you can start to build around them. Click on the second main icon on the left-hand side, the one that looks like a bunch of squares.
Now, he mentioned there were 4 roads, so there must be one coming in from northeast, south, and west, too. But I think it's going to be kind of cool to build near the lakes where we've chosen to start. Okay, let's click on the zoning menu.
Nice. This is the zoning submenu. You can zone areas where people live, work, and shop. Zoning can be built for your rich folks or the poor. Click on the first icon to select residential zoning.
Okay, well, I'm going to start by building a intersection then and try to start building some
We
houses.
will start with the poor residential areas since they are less demanding. Awesome. You got it by now, right? Just drag and drop around to zone poor residential areas. It would be best if you can provide them with access to a road, but these poor devils will move in any way.
Okay. Let's do a 4 by, what is that, 6? And then let's build a road. Hear the water sloshing around. Oh, he wants me to build 40. Okay. Then we'll expand upon that. So let's build some more. Oh, look at that. They're little shacks. Awesome. I'm going to build another section here. Reminds me a little bit of
Nice.
city-states as well.
Click on any building to see more info. Now, let's give those folks something to do. Let's build some factories. Select the second icon in the zoning submenu, factories and offices.
Ah, here they are.
See if you can find the factories icon. It looks like a hard hat.
Sure
Awesome.
did.
Factories will need road access, so zone them 4 squares or less apart from any road. Zone a few factories. They will not get built yet because they need recycled water.
Recycled water. Okay, so we're supposed to build these 4 by 4? 4 squares or less. I think, does he mean that in total? I think we'll just build a 2 by 2 because I'm unsure. There we go.
Tech is great, isn't it? Factories, houses, and offices will need running water to survive. Luckily, you can just recycle black water and other waste and provide it back as water to your citizens. I would not call it clean, but it's usable.
Okay.
So let's build a water recycler. I'll show you how. Click on the third icon on the left, the one that looks like a water tower. That will open. Here you can build anything related to water. The second icon is the water recycler. Click and place it where you want.
You got it, Chief. We'll build it near the water, I suppose. That makes sense. Oh, that's cool.
Now you can connect the water recycler with sewers to provide almost clean water to your citizens. Click on the first icon on top to select the sewers and build some sewers right next to your recycler.
Ah, I see. So we're building piping. May as well follow the road.
Good. Now the buildings around the sewers will get water. Ready for the next cool thing?
I hope that's underground. Or did I build over the roads? This actually looks like it's above ground. Okay, I don't like that at all. Let's go ahead and delete that. Looks like it did replace our roads with sewers. Okay, so let's go ahead and build on top of that. And we'll build around this way. I hope that reaches all the city buildings. Let's go back to our regular road. Struck that over here. It does seem we could build canals too, which is neat. And it does look like we could build diagonal roads too. Very SimCity 4 in a way. Okay, that seems to meet their needs.
You see, you build some sewers right next to buildings. This is possible, but it can get clunky fast.
Yeah.
What you can do is drill beneath your city, build an underground city, and provide the water from there.
What? We're building an underground city.
To do that, we will need vertical roads. Click again on the very first icon on the top left. Infrastructure, remember? And then select the third icon, the one that looks like arrows going up. Here, you can build infrastructure that allows you to expand your city vertically. Since we want to drill down, select the icon with an arrow that goes down and build it.
Okay. Looks like an elevator?
Does not look like much because the real deal is underground. To go underground, click on the down arrow icon in the bottom left. It's just below the minimap. You can also press F. Okay, nice. Now let's build some roads down here. See the green elements? Build roads on top of them to keep your underground city connected to the vertical road.
Wow, okay. We literally have an underground. I was imagining that the surface level would kind of be like the poorest area, and then the rich would live, you know, hundreds of stories up in the air. We're supposed to build 5 roads here. Good enough.
Nice. Now let's build a water recycler next to this underground road.
A water recycler.
Done? Cool. Now the funny part. Select a sewer. You will see now 2 different overlayers. But to provide water to the upper level, make sure that the sewers are covering the ghost buildings shown in green. They don't have water yet.
Okay, so this is how we would build sewers underground. Okay.
Perfect. You are now giving the basics to your citizens and factories. Water. Let's go back up and see what is happening.
Okay. I can't hit F again to go up. Move to ground level. What are these other overlays? Oh, we have different organizations here for what looks to be... Oh, we have ourselves city laws for legal crime, dark money that we can improve, addiction, opposition, androids as well. And what looks to be maybe criminal organizations that we can allow in. We also have taxes and expenses. And then we've got different layers too that show things like the... I guess maybe the poor and... Oh, nature ratings, desirability, maybe other needs being met or possibly not being met. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back up. I think we can do it this way. One of these buttons should do it. Bottom level building, hide tall buildings. Oh, we have a night view too and a day view. Oh, that's perfect. We can make a permanent day view if we want to. Glad we're finding these options. So we're at sub level 1. So that's how we do it there.
City. Let's make it more cyberpunk and have it grow uncontrollably, shall we?
Okay. Very bright.
There are many ways to make your city more cyberpunk. I'll show you one. Select the services on the left, and then select the third option. It looks like a hand with a chip inside of it. Perfect. Let's build a clinic that provides free body augmentations to your workers. Select the first one and build one of them.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Nice. Right-click on a slum next to the free clinic. You will see that the cyberpunk level went up. You can also check the cyberpunk level in the layers.
Yeah, they're definitely approaching like tier 1 cyberpunk. Okay.
See, the cyberpunk level went up, but not enough to get out of the slums. Let's build another one next to it.
Another one? Okay.
Perfect. The cyberpunk level of some of your slums should be high enough to have these buildings
Oh.
develop.
Wow, okay. We want one residential building to develop. Looks like we got multiple ones to develop, though.
This is the start of a bustling cyberpunk city.
It is.
You can admire it at different times of the day by selecting the night or sun icon at the bottom left near the time controls. Try to switch to night mode. That's it. There are more missions that you can play and more ways to make your city more cyberpunk. Just click on the flag icon on the right and select one. The flag will appear once I leave.
Okay. Mission first tutorial, move and build completed. Well, thank you. And now we have new missions. Rich residential. Rich people are difficult to attract to your city, but they will bring a bunch of wealth, technology, and new types of crime. Wonderful. Then there's law and order, and then finally a city in the sky. All right.
Attracting wealthier citizens can be a very important part of your city. I mean, you could also avoid them, but why? They will bring wealth, corporations, and influence.
Gotcha.
That said, it is not so easy to attract. Let's also zone a bunch of factories and make sure these companies move in. If you are not sure how to do it, switch to the basic tutorial.
Is that the gherkin? Corporate zoning. Anyway. Looks like we need to build more down here. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll build along this side. And we'll build a road that goes as a dead end down the middle. Now we can. Now we know we can build water sources underground, so that makes getting the factories some water a lot easier. We'll build there. And I think we'll just start building long industrial zones here. And here. Looks like we got mass transit too, possibly? Oh, it's a police-like hat or whatever. I thought it was a train, but no. We have ourselves, looks to be cameras and surveillance drones.
Now let's start to build
military?
the richer zone of your city.
We got military here,
Since rich folk don't like
robo-tanks.
to be near poor folks, build some roads away from your factories and slums.
All right. Oh, build 20 roads now. Okay. I'm certainly building some roads. All right, let's build some more then. We'll build a nice little block here for residential. And this way as well.
Now let's start by zoning the corporate offices where your rich citizens will live. Select zoning from the build menu. Great. Now click on the second icon and then choose the second icon. You can now zone corporate offices.
Corporate zoning, okay.
Awesome. Let's zone at least 20 squares of offices. They will of course need water and road access.
Water and road access, okay.
The presence of normal factories in your city is creating demand for corporate offices, and they should soon move in. To check out the demand levels, click on the People panel on the bottom left.
Ooh, we also have entertainment and nature parks. Ah, we could build a stadium or an android fighting arena and a kill android center. Great. We also have rogue androids we can pop down. Maybe some other disasters that we could put in. Okay, let's go back to services and back to our water sewer treatment things. And we'll have to build here since we got some rocks in the way, I suppose. All right, back up top. More roads are needed. Let's do it. Pop that up there, and we're good. Reach 200 corporate offices. Okay, so now they should start growing. And we'll probably need some more residential people to live here, too. Rich residential zoning. Now let's try to pop in a few homes. Try to zone some more residential. Very SimCity 4 so far, as I can recall. And unexpected to be able to build underground like that, where it looks like we can not only just put infrastructure, but a whole city too. Corporate zoning. Commercial. They want corporate offices, though. Maybe we'll build an extra wide area here. And maybe we can add some decorations. Looks like we can also put down an airport, a heliport, and a rocket port too. All right. We'll need more cash for that though. Ah, great music. Ah, there's that little river there. Low workforce. We need more people. More people must move into the city. Build a road down this way. Put down another Cyberpunk building, maybe. There's also cyberspace related stuff. Looks like we can have a citywide Wi-Fi, aka cyberspace node. Okay. All right, let's go back to building. Maybe we could try rich residential zoning now too. We'll try that next to that. As the corporate zone, a buffer between the poor and the rich. And then we'll add some more sewers. Go down a level. There we go. Okay, so water should be delivered. Excellent. Let's raise that cyberpunk level. Look for anything else they may want. Poor commercial zoning. Oh, let's make some money from that. Hot dogs, ramen shops. Might be pretty cool. Build another couple of these, maybe. Ah, there goes our commercial buildings. That'll keep them happy. So I'm assuming the poor are working in the factories down here. And the rich we have yet to move in. A low demand at the moment. Try building things around here, they say. Let's see what else might attract them. Wasteland, hire factories, or have your factories dump toxic materials, broken androids, and occasionally corpses. Wow. We can dump out, have a corpse dumping ground. That's very Frostpunk. We have a mining facility, more water too. I believe we're making enough water. Otherwise, we would probably have some alerts. We have transportation too. Cargo drone stations. Power base. Allows you to build the upper level without having to develop buildings underneath a little bit. Okay, so we can actually build a second level above this. Oh, look at that. So we can actually have towers that support upper levels. A little bit like Shinra in Final Fantasy VII, where we're going to be building like these support beams to then build a city above. That's cool as hell. Maybe we could build something like this. Only $40 to build those, huh? We'll demolish that for now. We'll build it on the other sides. There we go. Alright, we'll figure that out later. Let's try to get some more buildings in here. We have low workforce, which is low demand. Let's get some rich commercial going. Maybe that'll attract some residential. And let's build some more buildings for them. Alright, what else we got? More rich residential. There's where they'll work. And let's try to add some cyberpunk now. A little bit more. Ooh, this is good enough for these buildings, though. Get some more of these folks to try to pay for some of our needs, and then let's add some more sewer buildings. We'll go back underground. Back up top. You can see drones and things flying around. That's kind of neat. Okay, click on the people panel in the bottom left, he says. All right. Population, I think. So we have, oh, here's some of our demand. We have a high demand for poor at plus 14%, plus 39. Factory is demand plus 9 and 110. For commercial, no real demand for corporate. Well, actually a little bit of corporate demand. Local situation. Looks like they might not want to live near the poor. But a lack of residential rich. They like street crime, though. Seems to be a lot of factors adjusting that. We need to increase cyberpunk levels, though. We've done that a lot with barely any effect just across the street here. Guns? Hell yeah, brother. All right, they're getting some stuff built. That's good. Build some more residential housing around. More commercial there. We'll try to blend these things together. Oh. Okay, a little more organized now. I like the look of the buildings. Okay. Let's keep adding a little bit more. Now, it does state that there's rich and also wealthy. I wonder if those are two different tiers. Decrease crime. Reduce unrest. False flag operations, entertainment. Exciting for poor citizens. Well, we could try to build a nice little park here. Maybe a hollow park. Ooh, demand is starting to go up here. Okay. Building squatted. Oh, people are living in a building and squatting in it. Okay. By now we're starting to make improvements to demand. Oh, yep, it's going up quite a bit now. All right, that's what we're looking for. Build another park there. And that'll only attract the poor. Interesting game to figure out. I'm starting to see now that, of course, they have different things that attract different levels. Oh, what is this here? An algae air filter. Now we build some more parks. We shall. Like we're barely starting to get enough demand with those parks. We'll see if we actually get it. Let's build another park here. And here. Lots of overlap. Finally, we have some demand here. 20th century trees. Oh, we have our first buildings. First corporate office is going down. Although they look like homes instead. I mean, these look like somewhere where you'd go out and suntan and then lay under like an umbrella. And now the homes are going in too. Okay. It took a while, but we got there. Maybe we could build a theater. Well, that's cool. And some propaganda. Well, that's nice. Good side apartments. Okay.
Latest news.
We're a notorious crime city. Low desirability. We'll need to add more corporate desirability. Security, entertainment. I think the trees are our best bet, really. We have some things exciting for wealthy citizens, too. Maybe we don't need to do it yet. I see some things at least growing, even though it's low desirability. And the buildings actually kind of look quite nice. Look at that massive building, though. Looks like something the Soviets would have attempted to build.
Latest news.
Well, all right, let's try some more corporate offices and more homes. Need more people living here. Let's go with the commercial buildings. And we'll add more wealthy homes. There we go. Okay, let's add some more roads. Oh, yeah. And we'll do that all the way up to the top. And let's get some piping going. Back to our pipes under services. And we'll have that snake down another block.
Great. Now that you have corporate offices, it's time to zone rich residential.
We did
Zone
it!
At least 10 of them.
Okay, now we need to zone 20 rich residential. We kind of already been doing that. But we'll do it some more. There we go.
Don't forget to provide these folks water. Perfect. As you see, these houses are fairly simple and suburban. To have them grow, you can raise the cyberpunk level of the building.
Thank you, sir.
There are a lot of ways to do that. I'm going to show you. Cyberspace modes. Select the infrastructure menu on the left and then choose the last option.
Okay, so he wants me to select cyberspace. Select the infrastructure. Oh, this one here.
Good. Here you can add the cyberspace infrastructure to your city. Cyberspace nodes will make corporate offices more cyberpunk. Build 2 of them near your offices.
Okay. Build 2 of them near your offices. All right, one here. And one here.
Nice. Now the offices will have a higher cyberpunk level and they should upgrade. Right, wrong?
Right, wrong. What do you want me to do, sir?
Let's right-click on an office to see what's happening. You will notice that it says that it needs an airport to upgrade.
An airport?
So let's do that. To build an airport, click on the infrastructure icon on the left, and then click on the second icon. Nice. Click on the second icon and build an airport. It may
Oh,
be
hell yeah.
If so, reach the necessary rich population to unlock it.
All right. We gotta build an airport. Okay. Let's build it out of town a little bit. Wow, that's very small.
Now right-click on an office next to your cyberspace node to check its cyberpunk level. If it's high enough, the offices will develop soon.
Hey, you want me to develop some offices? Wow, we did it. And the city is starting to grow. Now we got to build a city like up in the sky. Law and order, and then finally a city in the sky.
So you want to keep law and order in your city. Let me say this. Law and order is a broad and overrated concept. There is no need to keep it. It is your choice to do so.
Okay.
Secondly, there are multiple things that you can keep an
Law and
eye on
order
if you
optional.
want. Your city may be okay about an issue, say rogue androids, and chaos on another, say organized crime. Up to you.
Oh.
Let's start, shall we? To do this mission, similarly, you will need factories to complete this. Okay, great.
We're completing
As
all the
mentioned,
objectives before
many
we
things
have
can
to.
shake the order of your city. Let's start with unrest. To visualize it, open the layers panel. Awesome. Layers are a way to see what is happening in your city. To see where the unrest is, just click on unrest.
15,000 street crime. Click on unrest. Let's see. Utopia, dissident, street crime, organized crime, toxic waste. I'm going to click on them all because I'm not sure. Drones we've got. Rich residential, corporate desirability. The poor. Click on unrest. Dissidents. I'm not sure. It's got to be a negative number. I'm just going to click on them all. I'm honestly not sure.
See? The unrest is mainly located near your factories and poor residential. These folks are not happy because they don't know how great this city is.
I still don't see it.
If you remind them every day with huge screens that they can't ignore, they will know.
Oh, propaganda. Okay.
You can also leave unrest unchecked, but that may cause protests and the situation may escalate. Let's prevent that. Open the security submenu. On the left, looks like a policeman hat. Okay, great. Here you will find all of the buildings related to law and order. Select the second icon from the top. That is the unrest section. See, here we go. Let's build some propaganda screens to curb the unrest.
Hell yeah, bro.
Let's build at least 3 propaganda screens where your unrest is happening. Their effect is limited, but they are cheap and small.
Cheap and small. Okay. Well, let's plop that in near the poor. Need to keep them in line. Alright, so propaganda screens here. Here. Oh, here. And one more. Here.
Awesome, if you place them properly.
The effect is not immediate. Okay.
Let me show you how to deactivate the AR layers. Open the layer menu again and click on Unrest. It will deactivate the layers.
I'm supposed to deactivate unrest. Not sure what one that is.
Now, to check how the unrest is changing in your city over time, you can use graphs. Let's do that. Open the graph panel by clicking its icon on the bottom. Now select the unrest option. It looks like a sad face in Greek theatre.
Sad-faced. Okay.
Exactly. If you placed your propaganda screens properly, you should start to see your unrest going down.
Okay.
But there is a side effect. Propaganda screens encourage crime. Some unhappy people will just resort to crime to fulfill their propaganda-fueled dreams of a shiny life. Open the crime panel to take a look. It looks like there are mainly two types of crime: common street crime and organized crime.
Okay.
I will teach
Organized
you
crime,
how to deal
street
with
crime.
as organized crime is different. First, let's check where your street crime is. Open the layers menu and select street crime.
Street crime, okay. A lot of it over there.
As you see, street crime is mainly common in poor residential areas and next to your propaganda screens. If left unchecked, your city will be eventually famous for crime and the situation may escalate. Not necessarily bad. But this is a law and order mission, right? So let's curb it. Open the law and order building menu on the left and select the first option for crime. The cheapest way to curb street crime is to build camera nests. The cameras will identify the criminals
cameras.
and mark them as an outcast in society. Select the camera nest option. Now build some camera nests around your city to curb the growing street crime. More powerful police options will unlock over time. Great. That will curb street crime a little bit, but it means that your citizens will be recorded by your cameras, criminals or not. Privacy nuts will not like it and cause unrest. On top of that, the criminals will stay in the streets. They will just be marked.
Wow.
It's acceptable.
Crime
But
has
having them
absolutely
on the
plummeted.
streets may bring its own set
That's
of
insane.
complications.
We
To
went
check
from
that, let's
14,000
start
crimes
with
to
the
11.
and selecting the crime
That's
option.
sounds horrible, but I mean, look at the graph. Graphs don't lie, right? That's right.
Okay, crime is decreasing. But what about these identified criminals roaming your streets? To check them, click on the criminal's jail option. It looks like a pair of handcuffs.
Criminals jailed. 4.
Good. This graph shows you
We
how
did
many
it.
criminals were identified and how many of them are actually in jail. The more you curb your street crime, the more identified criminals will roam your city.
All right.
To avoid these, you will need to build an underground jail. It's the last option in the crime
Ooh.
building menu on the left. It may be locked. If so, reach the necessary population to unlock it.
Underground prison?
Great. As the name suggests, you will need to build. Awesome. Build your jail anywhere. It needs road access, of course.
All right. Yay, now we're like Disney
Okay,
World. We
great.
got an underground
Now you have
prison.
a place to house criminals. Keep an eye on the graph in the future if you need more.
Okay.
As you probably figured out, there is no real way to curb everything to zero. Solving a problem with brute force will also generate another one. It's just life.
It's just life. It is.
Another way to solve these problems is not with force, but with agreements. You can do that by passing new laws.
Okay.
Open the Laws and Organizations panel. You can open it by clicking on the button on the left, right below the budget button. It looks like a circle with a line in it.
Circle with the line. This one?
Here you have an overview of the organizations that meet your
Ooh,
city, and
here we
the
go.
laws you may pass. Click on any law on the right side of the panel.
Okay. Legal crimes. Wow. Sure.
Okay, you are back. I can't talk with you while you're reviewing laws. Nice, all right? You can pass a law to change your city balance and its dynamic. Each law will need some bribe money to be approved, and some money every month to keep it going. If you want to repeal a law that you approved in the past, you will all...
Yep. Okay.
Let's approve a law, shall we? Approve
did.
any law. Tremendous. Now, your city will need a little bit of time to adjust to the new law, so keep an eye on your city. That's it for the Law and Order mission. Congratulations on completing it.
Thank you. All right. Now the most interesting one: building up into the sky. Let's do it. City in the sky. Sky is not the limit. Learn how to build your first city in the sky, with a city on top of the city. Rome was not built in a day, and it was only on
With
ground
this
level.
mission, we will start building the city on top of your city. There is no limit to how high you can go.
No way.
Once you've figured out how to do it.
So you're saying we could build like a layer and then a layer and a layer, just like I was mentioning about
First, let's switch to the upper.
Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, great. From there, select the vertical infrastructure sub-menu. It looks like arrows going up and arrows going down. Perfect. Here you will find the infrastructure. The upwards road allows your citizens to move to the upper level.
Okay, build an Uproads Road.
Now build it.
This guy's either too loud or too quiet, unfortunately. Move to level 1.
It's on the bottom right. Great. The whole new level. The city above you. Let's build some roads. Select the normal roads from the infrastructure.
Oh, we could build roads on these buildings too. Some of the buildings are high enough to support us as well as these beams. Okay. That's neat. Oh, it's like Cities of Tomorrow. Let's go.
As you see, the roads on the upper level are powered by the Light Magic registered trademark driver assistant technology. Its lasers will guide your city vehicles around without the need for physical labor. Cool. Let's build something else. Select the corporate office zone.
Build some corporate offices. All right, you got it.
Nice. As you see, it's not possible to build other things on this level without a solid base underneath. Light Magic registered trademark roads are made of lasers, but not your citizens' houses. To build on this level, we will need to have structures on the level below. So let's go back. Perfect. There are two things that you can do to allow the buildings on the upper level. You can develop residential, factories, or offices to their full potential. This is very powerful, but it takes
So full
time.
potential buildings will provide support.
Another option is to build tower bases. See, the tower base is the last option here. It may be locked. In that case, grow your city until it unlocks. Select the tower base when you're ready, or when it unlocks. Awesome. Let's build some tower bases on the ground level. Let's start with one tower base. It does not great. Let's switch to the upper level to see the result there.
Terrorist safe house discovered. All right, back up to the upper level.
As you see, the tower base has created a 3x3 platform for you to build on.
Yes.
Try to zone some corporate offices there. Good. These buildings are high up, but they will still need water.
Where'd my roads
One way
go?
to provide them is to build water recyclers in the sky.
What?
But I do not recommend it. There is also another one, using the tower base.
Okay, we're on sky level 1.
See all of those pipes on the tower base? They will bring your water upwards. So as long as your tower base has water, the buildings on top of it will have water too.
Look at the ads. Bonfire enters the city. Build a city that attracts media conglomerates. Oh boy.
Let's go to the ground level and give some water. You can build your sewers and water recyclers here. Or you can go down another level and build them underground. The underground sewer will reach the tower base, which in turn will reach your upper city.
I got you, fam. Okay. So pump water up that way. I guess we can go around. Okay, let's do the water here. Yeah, it does appear to be connected, I think. I hope.
Great. If you did everything right, your upper level should have water. Let's go check it out. Give it.
Oh, okay. Congratulations on building the first part of your Sky City. Well, there we go. Okay, so we can build basically a city underground, a city on ground level, and a city above, too. The above city is going to be hella complicated, though, because, of course, we got to worry about all the underground. But what we could do now is lay out a city, you know, prefabricated for the second level first, and then build another city under that. So there's certainly could be some pretty damn good ways to do that. There's some interesting concepts here, and I think it's really well done, although it's a little clunky for the tutorial, honestly. But once you got the hang of it, all of that's out of the way, and then we can kind of build freely, managing crime and bribes, and really being like a cyberpunk city builder. That's pretty damn cool. Well, there you have it. Cyberpunk as a city builder with skid cities. It was rather interesting. I want to play a lot more of this game, actually, and though the tutorial was rather clunky and weird, the concept of trying to basically fight crime, but also have certain types of crime, but actually legal crime through corporations, very interesting. People just like violently robbing each other at city level, but then also like letting the megacorps in. And I think really, honestly, this game could use for a higher level tutorial for organized crime and some other stuff like that. But I like the concept. I mean, there's really no other competitor that I can think of that's directly like this. So anyway, let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Thanks again for leaving a like to support the channel. Glory to Raptoria down below in that comment section. Get it going. And thank you very much for hanging out and being a part of today's video. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.